is on healthy eating on a tight budget. And I am qualified to talk about this because I volunteered at the Lee County Health Department over the summer, and I went to meetings and worked with people to get younger generations to eat healthier. And during this speech, I will talk about first the 5 major food groups and what they are and what is included in them. And then I will talk about how to incorporate them into your all-day meal plan. And then I'll talk about the roadblocks and solutions that will help you to eating healthy on a budget. So first, I will talk about the 5 major food groups. And they are fruits and vegetables, breads and other cereals and potatoes, milk and dairy foods, foods containing fats, and meats, fish, and alternatives. Now, according to my audience analysis survey, 1 out of the 11 people that took them actually got all 5 of these correct. Okay, so let's start with the fats. The fats are good for you, but they're not good for you at the same time. There are fats that can help you, and then there are fats that can't. Everyone needs fats in their bodies, but you want less fats than the rest of them, which is why they're a smaller portion of the plate. Next, let's talk about the meats. Everyone needs meats. Meats can be considered red meat, they can be considered fish, they can be considered tofu, they can be considered beans and nuts even. Everyone needs meats because they help build lean. And even if you don't eat red meat, you can still eat fish. And if you don't eat fish, you can still eat chicken. If you don't eat chicken, you can eat tofu, and you can get pills that substitute for meat. Next, let's talk about the fruits and the vegetables, which is the biggest section of the plate. They provide vitamins, and fruits and vegetables are one section. They are considered together in the whole entire plate. And they include peas, bananas, apples, just the normal things. And they even include orange juice. So all the juices are also considered fruits and vegetables. Now let's talk about dairy. Dairy includes milk, cheese, yogurt, and all of that. And it contains calcium, which helps build your bones when you're younger. And it's most needed by children. And next let's talk about the starches, the breads, the potatoes. They contain fiber, which help produce bowel movements, and they help your intestines build. In the article by the USDA, they put these 5 categories into an article explaining why you need to eat all 5 of them and how much you need to eat of all 5 of them. Referring back, it shows you that you need more fruits and vegetables than you need bread. You need more bread than you need dairy. You need more dairy than you need meat. And you need more meat than you need fat. My next topic is 5 steps to meal planning. Step 1 would be seeing what's already in your refrigerator and using those foods to incorporate a meal plan. Now, a meal plan for yourself is 7 days of what you're going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and what you're going to have for snacks. Your next step would be to think. It's going to be to think what you need and what you need to incorporate and the foods that you need to finish this meal plan. The next step would be to list them all. You need to list them all in a list that you're going to bring with you to the grocery store to get. The next one is to search the ads in your newspaper for deals and specials that are going on at your grocery store. And the next step would be to organize your list. You want to read over your meal plan before you go to the store so you don't buy any excess food. Because excess food will mean you would eat more. According to the University of Michigan, making a list to include the ingredients in your food is necessary because you need to not get excess food. Excess food would mean that you were eating more and you were buying food that you're just going to throw away and waste. Next is making your list. Making your list is important because you need to know what you're going to buy at the store before you get there. So step 1 is to limit your food to what you are going to eat during that week, which you provided on your meal plan. Your next step is to cut out coupons, insert your ad for special deals to save money. And your next step is to actually go to the grocery store and buy your food. Next, I will talk about the roadblocks to, I will talk about the recipes that are better, more suitable for your needs. So this is frozen fruit cups, and the serving size is 1/8 of the recipe. It's 18 servings. Your ingredients would be 3 bananas, 24 ounces of yogurt, 10 ounces of strawberries, and 1 can of pineapple. And here is the preparation to making the frozen fruit cups. I also have another recipe, which is a bean and rice burrito. The serving size is 1 burrito. It's 8 servings. The cost per recipe is $3.02, and the price per serving, which would be 1 burrito, is 38 cents. The ingredients would be 2 cups of cooked rice, 1 chopped onion, 2 cups of kidney beans, 8 flour tortillas, a half a cup of salsa, a half a cup of grated cheese. And your instructions are to preheat the oven, peel the onion, drain the liquid from the beans, mix the rice, the onion, and the beans, put each tortilla on a flat surface, place the half a cup of rice and bean mix into the middle of the tortilla, fold the sides, put each tortilla in the baking pan, bake for 15 minutes, grate the cheese, pour the salsa, and add the cheese, and then serve the burritos. Now I will be talking about the roadblocks. There are 3 major roadblocks. There's meal planning, the being stuck on a meal plan, no kitchen in your dorm room, and the response everyone says in which they can't cook. So the first roadblock is meal planning. If your university requires you to have a meal plan, you want to follow these 3 steps in order to avoid it. You want to limit your choices to only the healthy food. You want to ask for the dismantled food, and the dismantled food is food that's not processed. And then if it's not required by your university, don't buy one. If you want to be healthy, you would stick to a healthy diet instead of the universities. Your next roadblock is that there is no kitchen. And the 2 solutions to having no kitchen in your dorm room is to find a place on campus where you can cook your food. And the second is to become a microwave ninja. You can do this by heating up Hot Pockets. You can make popcorn. You can make personal pizzas. They make everything that's frozen now, and you can do that in your house without having to go to a fast food restaurant. The last one is to not being able to cook. You can learn and experiment with new things and new ways to cook. And everyone knows how to make cereal, and everyone knows how to pop toast. So you do know how to cook. During this speech, you have heard the 5 major food groups, the ways to incorporate them in your daily diet, and 3 roadblocks and 3 solutions to making this happen. In conclusion, I have done all of these things